Recently, we had this veteran actress, Victoria Yama, that came out and was talking about her previous marriage where the man beats her whenever Manchester United loses.
I understand the love for football, yes. And I'm with you in that house, you're switching up mood. It should not be more than 5 minutes.
I once worked with somebody. He was our manager. So we're on our way to a particular event and he's an Arsenal fan. Because Arsenal lost, he had to tell the driver to turn and take us back home. And that was how we did not go for that event again.
You
have to go back to the...
Once my team loses, appetite to eat is first of all gone.
Okay, yeah.
When it comes to relationship, not picking up calls, switching off my phone, being temperamental. If peradventure she's around as at when the match was played and we lost, then I could take it out on her, psychologically. So.
Hi guys, you're welcome to the delivery room once again. This is a show where we talk about controversial issues around relationships, around marriages, around our everyday lives. What's going on? It's always a hot session in the room whenever we come around. And today we're going to be talking about another heated, we're going to be having another heated discussion around something that men love, football. And as usual, I have my guys in the studios who are going to be doing justice to this topic. Today, we're looking at football and how men react to football and how this affects their relationships. In the house with me, I have Maxi to my far left. Sure. I have Doris, aka Rose. You're welcome back on the show. It's been a while.
Thank you.
And then we have Femi. Femi is making a return.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, guys. So let's talk about football.
Yes, please.
Let's talk about. Do you love football, Maxi?
Yes.
Do you think you're emotionally attached to football?
Yes, I'm emotionally attached to football, but it has a degree.
It has limitations.
Yes.
So maybe this topic is not something you would want to talk about.
I would love to talk about it because.
Okay.
Of the recent developments that we've been hearing concerning football. Yeah. So it's important we, shed some lights about it.
Okay. I'll skip you for now, Doris.
Oh, okay.
Femi, do you love football? Have you done crazy things because your team lost?
Well, first thing first, I'm a football lover from childhood.
Okay.
One of the things. If I talk about relationship once my team loses, appetite to it is first of all gone.
Okay, yeah, that's
so when it comes to relationship, I feel not picking up calls, either switching off my phone or being temperamental.
Okay.
Over the phone, or if peradventure she's around as at when the match was played and we lost, then I could take it out on her, psychologically. So
wow.
But not to the extent of.
Okay, I see your reaction. So I would ask you.
Yes.
Would you? I'll ask you, Doris. Would you be interested, or would you like to be involved with a man like Femi based on what he just said?
No, we go break each other head for the house.
No. Don't get me wrong. Like.
I'm not beating emotional. It will result to that later on.
No. Because I have a mantra as a person, never to lay my hands on a woman.
Okay, so the context for this is recently we had this popular actress, that veteran actress, Victoria Yama, that came out and was talking about her previous marriage where the man beats her or gets violence with her whenever Manchester United loses. And this brings into context, as we have also seen in the African Cup of Nations, we've seen an emotional outburst from people. We've seen how men do things that they are not used to, or things that people are not used to seeing men do. So I'll come back to you, Maxi. What are the lines for you? You said there are boundaries. So what are the boundaries for you?
Yeah, I've seen people who behave very, very funny when it comes to, being very, very emotionally attached to their team. I feel that, that football, there is what is called sportsmanship.
Yeah.
That you should know, even if you are a fan and you're not directly involved in the game, that anybody can win and anybody can lose.
Yeah.
Because I've seen where people say they pray to the God of soccer, and we cannot say God loves one person than the other person. So bringing it back to the aspect of relationship, I see it as something very, very funny when you pass your aggression towards your spouse when things don't go your way in football.
Do you get moody when your team lose?
Yes. Why wouldn't I be moody? Because I love my team.
So that means naturally you don't like to lose. You don't like your team to lose.
I don't like my team to lose, but life goes on.
Okay.
The fact that my team is not doing well doesn't mean I have to go haywire because my team did not do well. Even recently, I was watching Chelsea and Liverpool. I'm a Chelsea fan, and at the end of the first half, I had to walk away because I know life goes on.
I was the
Because
next
you're emotionally
5
attached.
minutes, 5-10 minutes after that. After he left.
I had to put myself under control. I'll give you another example
Okay.
that I've seen because I once walked with somebody and we were on our way to a particular event. He was our manager. So we're on our way to a particular event and he's an Arsenal fan. So because Arsenal lost, he had to tell the driver to turn and take us back home. And that was how we did not go for that event again. So that was the time I started having that notion that, wow, people can be so emotional when it comes to football. And, well, I maybe using this platform to let people know that, no, please, let there be a limit when it comes to being emotional when your team loses. Because, okay, what do you now say about those times when your team is winning?
Yeah, so I was going to. I would still ask that. I think I'll ask Femi that when your team wins, are you excited? Do you go out of your way? If you get moody, if you do certain things, if you lose appetite when your team wins, what happens?
In as much as I say I get moody and all that, I try to control myself.
Yeah.
So there are some instances. Maybe if we lost in a very scandalous way, I could be angry, and if I'm in a lounge or a bar, then I'll just, instead of taking a bottle, I'll just end up taking 2 or 3 bottles and go home. And once I'm home, I go to sleep and all that. But I try as much as possible to control myself.
No, I'm asking when you're happy, when your team wins. So do you
My joy
still
knows no bound. My joy knows no bound.
Do you still multiply the 2 to 3 to like 6 bottles?
No. First
Or
of
do
all,
you
I drink
just-
responsibly, number one.
Do you ask your woman to just send Azar and they'll just double
Then
the
obviously,
money?
as a man, once you're happy, there are things you will do when you're happy,
Okay.
And it shows in the relationship too, yeah.
Okay.
But I always try to make sure that my emotions and does not outweigh my personality.
Doris, let's put it in context. There's a man that gets overtly emotional with football, and then in Victor Anyama's case, leads to violence. If you were, I'm not saying that would happen to you, but what would you do if you find yourself in that kind of situation?
That my man is watching football,
that he
so
gets,
emotional,
yes.
and at the end of
But
the day, he's
please,
eating me.
a caveat. I think that the story she told is just the football thing is just an addition to an already existing issue. So it's not isolated. But I'm just asking, if you have a man that is attached, do you feel uncomfortable? Do you want to cheer him on? Do you want to make him feel better?
I will not do anything. I will not share him up. I will not make him feel better. And I know it's the kind of trouble where he puts himself. But how can you be so? I understand the love for football. Yes, good. We all have something that we love to do, that we love to spend our time on. But football is just, I don't know, some people take it to the extreme, to the point that, yes, okay, when, like Femi said, it will become moody, it would probably switch up mood. And I'm with you in that house, you're switching up mood. It should not be more than 5 minutes. I'll give you 5 minutes to be moody. Yes, I understand your team lost, but after that 5 minutes, may what no happen.
So how do we now call you a supporting wife when
No,
you don't support your
I
husband
don't
in
care.
situations
I
like
don't.
that,
Why is football something? Should I support him? He's moody all the time. I should be supporting him.
Okay, you love
Is he a kid?
You love somebody.
think-
You love
Is he a
somebody,
child?
right? You love somebody, right? You should love anything that makes him happy.
Max, I think she's not a
So,
football person. She's
I'm
not
a football person,
fan.
but I'm not
no,
crazy.
if
I'm
you-
not crazy
you're
over
not a
football.
You should love
You
anything
say
that
you're
makes
not
him
going
happy.
to cheer him on, then that's a
No,
big
I
I will
flag.
share him
Yeah,
up
Or
for
someone
5
like
minutes.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, if he's moody,
Because,
why should you be moody over 5 minutes to the point of raising your voice at me? It's not like, oh, okay, business, you have issues with your business or something is happening. Football.
Yes.
There's people that
yes.
no.
Yes.
I understand how it is
She's not a
for a
football
man.
person. I can
Yes.
guarantee you this.
Yes. You
If she's
see,
a football person in totality,
I'm not so
Then you
emotionally
would know what
attached
I'm-
to
what I'm
football.
saying.
Then,
I am
of course,
not
you're
so
not-
emotional.
Well, I'm not.
No,
I'm not.
There are
trying-
people that
I'm
watch football for the fun of it. There are people that, yes, their life depends on it.
Yeah, there are people that bet.
There are people that
are
bet.
emotionally attached to their team's performance.
Exactly. So the love varies.
No, but
It has
but when
its own
you say
percentage, like,
you say that you are not going to support your man,
support my man,
or
for-
if it's just going to be for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and you say that of
No,
course
if-
you love football,
if I support him for
it
5
has nothing
minutes,
to
like,
do
oh,
with
baby,
loving football or
Okay.
not. It
Okay.
has something to do with loving your man enough.
Okay,
I
wait.
think-
Okay, let's imagine. Okay, his team lost. Okay, after telling him, babe, sorry, okay, sorry, your team lost. And just cheer up now. And the whole thing is exceeding 10 minutes. You are still being moody. Mommy said, I will give you attitude.
You're
Okay,
not
is that the
helping
solution?
matters.
That should
You're-
not be
you're
the
not trying to help
solution. I don't want
matters
to help matters because you're a mature man. How should your mood last
we'll
more
have-
than a whole day? Or
we'll
you're
have-
being
we'll have to
moody
go
for a
back
whole
to-
day.
Let's
All
talk
because
about-
you're angry
to the drawing
to the
board.
point that you now want to eat me because you're while I'm
You have to go back to the drawing board of the purpose of
okay.
your relationship with
All
that
right.
man.
I don't
Exactly,
understand
because,
what purpose. Are we getting married because you love football? Are we getting married?
Well, football is just part of it.
It's
You
part
understand?
of
The only
him.
thing that I am not going to support is when one gets violent.
Yeah.
But you see that your husband's team or your spouse's team loses a particular match,
And
trust
then you want
me,
to add to
you see
it.
how-
Come
you know,
on.
I would not add to
What
it
is-
because
what is
it's the one
wrong?
adding to it
What
because
is
I
wrong?
have
Why are you
bet
sad?
you as the normal
Don't
woman
worry.
that I am your wife or I'm your girlfriend.
if
I
you
told
should-
you,
if you
babe,
should exceed 10
it's
minutes,
okay. Why
you shouldn't
being
be
moody?
angry.
I should not be
As long
angry.
as he has not
You should
laid
not
his
start
hands
giving
on
me
you.
attitude
I
in the
think-
house.
After
I
like
think
30
if
minutes,
you-
it's going to come
You
down.
should give me
It's going to come down,
attitude.
yeah.
If truly,
After
like
30
she
minutes,
says,
some people would it might be up to 1 hour. Some people are
Some
so,
people the
to
whole
the
night.
point that
Yes.
the whole night. What kind of thing is that one? You want
what I would have said in this kind of situation is you should leave the person. in
I
his
would leave.
space.
Yes, no.
Okay.
The funniest thing
Not
is I
trying
would leave.
to
I would not.
aggravate the whole situation.
I will not
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
I will
Just
leave
leave the
you.
person in
Be
the
moody.
space.
Yeah.
I will give you your
And
space.
can
I don't have
trust you by the
time.
next day.
Okay, you see,
I will
Okay,
not fight
I
with
see
you. I will
it.
not quarrel.
I'll bring on. I'll
but I
bring
will
on
just
that.
leave you to do
I'll
your
bring
thing.
on that context
And
for
if you meet me,
I'll
I'll
bring on that
change it
context for you that will make you understand that it's always important for you to support your spouse whenever things don't go his way when it comes to sports. See,
Now every time in team was a win.
recently now we've heard
Hold on,
about
let's
people's
talk. Let's hear
husband
him.
that died.
Yeah.
So take for example now, maybe the death may not just be all of a sudden. If the wife is there, oh God, calm down. No, take it easy.
You
Take
can't compare
it
that
easy.
with football.
Don't go and kill
I don't know
yourself.
if I'm taking
Don't go and
this
kill yourself
to-
because of this.
to a very low point, but
now your husband.
that is football. It's not death and
your
football.
husband's pressure is high,
Yeah.
His pressure is like
and you are
because
now
of
mounting
football.
more pressure.
So let me
On
let me
Because of football.
let me
Are
bring
you
this-
helping matters
let
or
me-
you're making
let me
matters
bring
worse?
this
I
first.
won't put one thing about me is I hate toxic relationship. I hate quarrel. I will just leave you. I'll leave you to do your thing. I'll leave you for like an hour. If your head don't calm down, then you come to meet me and you
It is
expect me
your
to shine
duty.
teeth with you.
It is your
I will not
duty
shine teeth
to
with
calm
you
your
because you gave
husband
me
down
attitude.
when the pressure is high. That
Pressure
is
for-
why you
pressure
are
on football.
his wife.
So Doris, we've had a situation where in the AFCON game semi-final, Nigeria versus South Africa, we had like about 6 people lost their lives
Prominent.
while watching
Damn.
the game, and this means that it has nothing to do with maturity. It's just this emotional attachment. Another thing that
Are you
played
sure
out.
they don't have health
Another
issues?
thing that played out is that you see men that people would always say men don't show emotions, men don't cry, men don't jubilate. But when it comes to football, you see men crying, you see men jubilate, you see men hugging themselves, you see men doing things that people think are not possible. So that means that this thing is huge for men. It is a big deal. And of course, maybe we have women too that love football
Yes,
that
I
much
know a few
as
that
well.
love football.
Yeah.
But it is a thing for men. And I think that it is only fair for you as a partner to recognize this part. Because if you come saying, oh, yeah, I don't think it is necessary, I think I should leave him for,
And something now
for
happens.
5 minutes.
Should I not
think
start
something that
petting
happens.
him?
What if that works?
Yes, pet him.
I should
Because
be petting him for
yes,
till he calms himself down.
Yes,
Okay, fine.
sorry,
that works?
sorry, don't
I
worry.
should pet
Next time you
him.
guys are going to
She
win.
doesn't like.
Because my
not
mind
a
is telling me
football
that
I should pet
my mind is
him.
telling me that and even those people that
Femi, you're getting it wrong.
God bless their
I
soul
love
and
football, but
God-
not love.
Okay.
I'm not crazy about it.
But men are crazy about it.
And you need to respect.
that
You
is it.
married your husband.
And you have to
love him.
respect, and you have to support
You have
your
to
man.
love him in all.
So I should bet him for. So
Yes.
when it's
You
his
have-
team win all the time. So
See-
all the time I have to do the work of always
See,
having
not-
to
not
bet
necessarily
him.
be
My mind-
petting.
my mind says
hold up,
that.
hold
I
up,
have to
Doris,
talk down.
Doris, hold up. You might not be necessarily petting him,
Okay.
but you need to respect the fact that
He's
or
not in a
understand the
good
fact
mood.
That hold up, that he is a football fan. He's a football. Let's use the word football fanatic, if I may use that. And in circumstances like this, you should have man management skills.
Yeah.
You should know who your man was before you married him. Even without football, you should know his emotional imbalance, his temperament. And in situations after watching football and stuff like this happen, yeah, you should know how best to manage it. That's what I would say.
Right.
So even sometimes, even without football, you guys might have emotional issues. So what are we now saying?
Exactly.
So you should be
Exactly.
able to understand that sometimes it might take a day or two.
I still want to
A day or two.
buttress my point again.
Yes.
Okay.
You guys are not
Some of
fighting.
those-
You guys
some
are
of
not
those people that
fighting.
lost
You're
their
not
lives.
fighting.
Too.
Yeah.
Some of those
They're
people
not
that lost their
fighting.
lives.
Yeah.
God bless their soul and God forgive me for this thing I want to say. But some of those people that lost their life, I'm saying that, take for example, had it been their wife, was sitting beside them that, okay, calm down now. No go kill yourself for this.
It seems you don't know your gender.
Now, boy, with the watch you, calm down. Even if he should shout at you, you still calm him down because that is why you are the wife. That is why you are the woman.
That's when you
Or
get
you
leave me,
understand what I
leave
mean?
me.
But
Can
for
you
you to
just
now
leave
say
me?
fire for fire, no, it doesn't make sense. It will
Even
not
if
help
you know
matter
it's,
at all.
Like now, in that kind of situation, you now know his health challenges too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know that, oh, okay, like let's just use the example of Nigeria match.
Yeah.
When we saw that the second goal was cancelled and it was going into extra time,
Yeah.
and people knew that South Africa were more technical with their penalty take.
Yeah.
Because of their keeper.
Which made a lot of people tension high.
Yeah.
If as a wife, you look for a man management skill of either, babe, okay, let's take a walk outside
And come back.
and come back.
Mm-hmm.
Or yeah, come and watch the rest.
I don't like all those things that you are saying.
If you are affluent enough, and you're
Then that means you're not romantic.
Another TV in the room.
No, it's not like I'm
Are you
not
listening?
That
romantic.
means you're not romantic.
I know
Take it to the
that
room and say,
you-
okay,
you should
calm
Because
down.
like you say, you let
All
them
right,
say
guys.
Nigerian
All
men are
right,
not
guys.
romantic.
Let's
So it's all
let's-
about
Look for you to just
Let's-
calm your man,
let's
your
go.
man
you
down.
calm your
Yeah.
man
Let's
down
go on a
in
break.
the moment of football.
Let's go on
Say
a
fire
break.
for fire, no.
A man that is
That's
in
not
love with
acceptable.
football. He
Let's
won't
go on a
listen to
break,
you.
Doris. Thank
Your
you.
gender, I know.
Thank you. Thank
Hold
you
up,
very
hold
much.
up, hold
Please
up.
let's go on a break.
All
We'll
right.
be right back. It's still the delivery room. Please stay with us. You're welcome back. It's still the delivery room. It's getting really hot in the building. And then we are looking at the situation where men, football, and how it affects relationships. Doris is on the stand like is not supposed to affect anything. And of course, Maxi and Femi are trying to make her understand the men's perspectives. So now I want to ask a question, Doris, now. Do you understand why this thing would be so emotional for men? Do you even understand the root causes? What if it is, for most people, just the emotional attachment of this is my team, this is the team I love, and they don't love their team to lose. But then there's also a tricky part. What if they invested in it?
Sure.
Investing in betting.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
And
Like,
you
he
know,
plays
and you
it
know that this is
all the time.
This is
of income.
an income.
Eh?
Yes.
With like my husband, my boyfriend,
Yes.
using
Yes.
betting as source of income.
No, I'm not saying as a major source of income,
But
but
it's
it
As
is
of
income.
that day,
It is
he has
income,
already made
and it brings in money.
a stake on it.
He has
So
staked
will you
something
now
on it.
be heaping fire on him?
Won't you want to, this is where money comes from.
Money comes from.
Money comes from this investment.
Although you said that over the period of time, you would not have, spent out of the income you had made.
Exactly. If he makes money from it, is it not for
This
you?
thing is okay. The answer, I'll be giving the answer in two ways.
All right.
If he's using it as a source of income, like okay, I play bets for a living. I invest
Not
my
for a
money.
living.
I'm just saying it.
Okay.
I invest my money in betting and all of that. The relationship will not even start. Once I find out that is what you do all the time, you use your money to bet all the time, I'm definitely going to end there.
Wow.
But I know that, yeah, fine. Okay, once in a while, men play bets. And you just bet the money and you're like, babe, I bet this money. Number one, if you're betting, it should not be more than 2,000 naira. Because at the point, you become addictive to it. You become addicted to the betting. So once I find out that, yes, you're always betting all the time, you're addicted to it, you're betting 100,000, you're betting 200,000.
And
I know
it's
a lot of
bringing
people will come
returns.
from me that, yes,
It is bringing returns. Yes.
And
Would you
if you
complain?
get me out of it, I will complain.
If it's bringing returns.
But you're collecting the money.
I'll complain. If you're betting too much, I'll complain. If you're using a lot of money to bet, I'll complain. If you're betting all the time, I'll complain.
Okay. All right. So,
I'll complain.
Maxi, another context to look at this is that it's an outlet for men to show emotions.
Okay.
It is an outlet for men to be vulnerable, to
what they love.
show their weakness to what they love.
Yeah.
But then these same men would entertain banters with fellow men.
Yeah.
When they are outside, they would, of course, be able to defend their positions, defend why their team lost, and all of that. Do you think that can also be so it can play out in relationships?
From the onset, like I said, that it's not proper for a man to, take it out against his wife or his spouse when things don't go his way when it comes to football. But the thing I have against Doris's opinion is that, please, just calm him down and, let him feel good.
You're getting
When
me wrong.
situations like
Hold
that,
on, listen.
when situations like that is going on. But for you to say fire for fire, no, I'm not going to.
No, you're getting me wrong.
You understand? So, but it is normal when you love something so much, especially sports, for you to feel very, very emotional and sometimes uncontrollable. But in a situation like that, that is why we need the women beside us to be there for us when things are not going our way. Even generally in life.
Even when they are going your way, sir.
Yeah, even when they are going, all of us to celebrate. When it is not going our way, you should be able to at least calm down. No worry.
Yeah.
Everything will be fine. You understand? But for you to say, my husband doesn't want to talk to me because he lost a match, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to... No.
You're getting me wrong.
Okay.
See, I'm not saying he should not be moody. Okay. He can. But it should not be more than 5. See, if you're moody beside me... Wait. If you're moody beside me, like, okay, your team lost or they are losing, the match. And I see that, yes, you're being moody and it's, taking so long. I will give you your time. I won't shout back at you. I won't talk back at you. I won't make you feel you have right to your emotions. You have every right to you have right to feel the way you're feeling because yes, this is what you love. But when it is getting too much, when you're spending the whole day being moody because your teams are losing or when it's getting I will give you attitude. I will fight with you.
Husband, what is wrong?
If I tell you what is wrong, you're still giving me mood. You're still giving me I will just leave you.
This thing is not isolated.
Come back.
It's not isolated, Doris. It is supposed to be something that most likely is going to happen. Okay, your team will not lose every weekend, but it's something that's supposed to happen regularly.
But some people are so addicted to the point of whenever their team are losing, they are always moody, attitude, they switch off their phone. It's when it's getting too much.
But that's a reaction.
I think I would like to come in
please
here.
go ahead.
I think one of the things that I've noticed from how she has spoken today is she's not head on with football as much as she claims to be.
Mm-hmm.
Because the most lovely part is when you have a couple, whether girlfriend, boyfriend, whether husband and wife, that are both football lovers.
Yeah.
They can sit in the same sitting room. They can go to the same lounge and watch football.
Yeah.
And throw banters at each other.
Yeah.
But trust me, the moment that same set of people, one is not a football lover than one, and you're throwing banter at one, then you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Even in the situation of where both of them are both football lovers, and husband and wife, one is Chelsea, one is Arsenal, and Arsenal is beating Chelsea, or Chelsea is beating Arsenal. Especially when you know the kind of husband you have, you dare not throw banters.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying that she needs to know
The kind of man.
management skills
Yeah.
to understand all of this. So invariably, whether she is a football lover or not, or she likes football too, she has to have man skills to handle situations like this. Because more often than not, it's we the male that have issues emotionally when it comes to football.
Okay.
So unless she understands this, then there will always be trouble in a relationship.
Okay.
No, there will not always be trouble in my relationship.
Femi, let's flip the coin now. If you are dating a woman that is emotionally attached to a football team, and she finds herself in these mood swings and all of that as a result of the team's performance, would you be able to do all of these things that you just said?
First off, when I'm getting to meet her, when I'm getting to know her first, I would know her weak points. I would know what can make her be back on track and all that. So not to talk of football. So when I now know that she's a football fanatic or a football fan, to the extent that if she loses, she's down and all that. Well, I think flipping the coin, I think I'll leave her in her space.
Okay.
Number 2 is, I've always had this mantra, I know how to cook myself. So if she says she's not cooking for me, for the period that she's not, I will either cook myself or I eat out.
But where is the
how long?
man management skills that you...
That's why I said that for tempers not to erupt, I will do that. But while I'm doing the man management skill is trying my best to also pet her.
You will not, Femi.
How
I'm
do
putting
you know?
it to you that you will not.
How do you know I will not
And
pet?
you will not.
Are you
You're
in
a
my- are you
man.
in my head?
You men cannot take what you were telling me that okay, I don't know how to do management skill, men management skill. You're telling okay, let's imagine she's going for like 4 days or 3 days. She's still being moody. For how long will you continue to take
but
that?
I think for it to take
hold
3 or
up,
4
hold up.
days is there's something
research-
else.
Let's just say
research
1 day, self.
Research
One day will not
research
agree.
has shown that football emotions don't go more than 2 days or 24 hours.
Maybe a night.
24 hours. At most, probably the match was played earlier in the day.
Yeah.
By the next day, a day or, is all
We're
weighed
moved
off.
on.
So-
Or moved on. It will
But-
pain you. That pain will still be there somewhere
course.
else. But it's not like as if you will not be emotionally
So
down.
let's
for
say in a month.
The moment she's
in
down
a
for
month,
more than
our
2,
team
3
is playing
days,
for 4
It's
days.
something
then
else.
there's more to it.
Maxi, I'd like to hear
Our
your
team
thoughts
is
on
playing
this.
for 4 days.
I disagree with Femi's view because we are in Africa and the husband is the head of the house.
Really? Not,
So
don't
the
turn
fact
it
that,
up the house.
because that is why we said that the woman is meant to support the man and, pamper him when things go wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe my wife's team or my girlfriend's team is not doing well. Sure, I'm going to, take a while and let her understand that, yes, life goes on. But if she...
How long will it last?
You should remember that you're my wife and,
hour, 30
I'm the head of the house. I'm meant
Oh,
to protect
really?
you and other
Okay.
things. But, when it comes to this, please don't lose
Don't
your
let
mind.
it affect my...
But you
Yes,
can
you
lose
have
let
your
it affect
mind.
my
you have to
food.
cook the food.
Oh,
you have to
cook
make
the
sure
food,
that
Abi.
the house
But me, I will have to pet
is organized.
you. I have to pet you every time.
That is
and
why-
you cannot wait for like
That is
3
why.
hours
That
or
is
4
why.
minutes
That is
for
why
me
I'm an
to also
African
cool
man.
down. That's why
That
you're
is why I'm an African
and
man.
that's why I'm an African
and I'm the
man. So,
head of
yeah.
the house. You understand?
No,
Yeah.
that's you're being partial.
All right,
Sure.
guys, let's bring this home. I'd like to
You're being partial.
get your final thoughts now. I'll start with you, Femi.
Okay.
So this attachment, do you think that it can lead to violence on its own, or it has to be it has to have some other layers to it?
Layers to it.
Is it can it stand alone? Can football attachment really get you violence? Because it doesn't really happen. We don't often see that, but we see men show a huge dose of emotions, and that can trigger anything. So do you think it has
It's a
a
basis alone.
violence track to
Well,
it?
naturally, it shouldn't trigger violence. And in the case where it does, then there needs to be an history of psychological evaluation of that man.
Okay.
Does he have a prior
Or
mental
woman.
state, or woman? Pardon. Or does she have a prior mental instability state? But if not, on the other flip side, sometimes in the relationship itself, are there underlying
Yeah.
events and issues
Yeah.
that have been occurring
Yeah.
within the spouse, within the wife and the woman and the husband, or the guy and the girl over a period of time? Probably if there's also that, it can trigger it. But in the case of non-existence, then I don't think it should trigger it. I just feel it's just going to be some moody grudges, or probably just leave me alone, I beg free me for now kind of vibe and all of that. But it shouldn't go beyond that point, because football itself is a game of sports, and we should have sportsmanship. It's a game that we should love
Yeah.
and enjoy. And if you have a spirit of sportsmanship, you should know that there's always give and take. Days you win and days you lose.
Maxi.
Violence is a no-no for me, in as much as I and Doris may not be on the same table of understanding or page of understanding, yeah. But violence is a no. You have no rights as a woman to hit your man, or as a man to hit your woman, despite the
shouldn't
fact
be-
that I am claiming that I'm an African man, I'm the head of the house, I'm the provider, and so on and so forth. That shouldn't make me lay my hand on a woman.
Football is not enough grounds.
Reason for me to lay
do
my
that.
hand on a woman.
All
yeah.
right, Doris, you are sending us home. What's your final thoughts?
Yeah, it shouldn't be. At least learn how to control your emotions. It's football. It's a game. So you should not get so overly emotional. I don't know how to put it. I don't know if I'm right, but you should not be too emotional about, your team. You lost the match. There are other matches to play. You win some, you lose some. So just take it. It should be like few minutes, hour or two, you get over it. There's still another match coming. Shouldn't
forget that.
resort to violence, please.
We shouldn't
No.
forget that while we are talking about the physical match, there are still important matches to be played in the other room.
Of course,
Exactly.
Yeah,
And so when the mental state is not balanced, the other match
It affects the other matches.
And that one is more important than the
That is
Can
the
you
most
see?
important.
Arsenal Chelsea match.
All right.
Very
Thank you
jamming.
very much. It's been the delivery room. We've had a very heated discussion around football and how it can or may not lead to violence in relationships. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for watching. On behalf of the crew, the cast, and the crew of the Delivery Room, please follow us on our social media handles, on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram. We're everywhere. Turn on your notification status, and you get notified whenever we have new contents. Thank you for staying with us.
Bye.
Bye.
Man.